Okay, what I'm working on today is I did a video with these stencils before, but I just want to show you the project I was working on. I want to put a page in one of my journals, and I wanted something to put this, because I really like the way that came out. So I did a couple of tree drawings. I haven't decided how. I'll show you how I do them. These are done in China marker and crayon, and I'm going to do some prints and see if I can find one I like. I did one portrait mode, which would work better in my journal, but and landscape mode. I'll show you how I did these trees, and what I'm going to do. I'll show you how I print this out. It'll be a short video, only doing a couple prints. Okay, what I did basically was laid out my, and I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use the, this is the positive stencil. I'm going to use the negative. But I'll show you how I'm going to do that when I'm done. So what I did was I just figured out where I wanted him in the picture, about there, and sketched out where the branch should be. And I kind of wanted his tail to go over the tree a little bit, so just kind of sketched out where I wanted the tree to be in general. And his little branch. So now I know if I stay within those lines, I won't be interfering with what I want. So basically I just sketched it out with colored pencil first. Just did some basic branches off the side of the tree. Tried to make sure the tree was logical, and by logical I mean the branches. When you make a branch on a tree, all right, I'm going to make one coming out from here and going that way. Now it's got to taper down, so it's got to be logical. This part has got to be thicker than when you get down to here. And same with the branches that come off it. You just have to remember that. The bottom needs to be wider, and you just come down skinnier. And that's how you draw a tree. Just draw stuff off it. And see, I'm just generally freehanding this. And I want a few of them to point to the bird. So we're going to bring one down like that. And the tree itself has to get smaller at the top. So this is going to become a branch. And that's a quick general. Then I outlined it with my China marker, which I broke the tip off of again. Hate these things. You actually can do this with just crayon, but it's better to do it with China marker. So you have to get the paper off. Let's see how easily that peels off. I really don't like China markers because you peel it and you get that nice big point and it breaks off on me every time. Let me see if I've got another one. Now it matters what color, because I'm using this. I'm going to be using this for my print and not, I'll show you, and not the what you get off it. I will do prints with both of them. Okay, so now I'm just outlining, but this is what I plan on using. And I don't worry about, because the paint will cover the drawing that I did. So I'm not really worrying about the drawing. We're going to cover this whole thing with paint. I'm doing my outline of the tree. I lighten up on the end because I'm trying to get those branches skinny, but with these fat China markers it's hard. And I'm not going to do this whole thing because I have a couple of them already done. But I'll just show you how I did the texture on the tree. I want it to look like the roughest tree in the crappiest forest, you know, half dead. I'm going to put a hole in it. It gives it mystery, like something's living in it, and a little frame around that hole. And then darken the inside of the hole. So it looks like, is the raven living in the tree? Is something else in that tree? Gives it a little mystery. Now I'm just going to do squiggly lines everywhere. I know there is technique for drawing bark. I'm just wanting this to look like a really decrepit tree in a really scary forest. All right, I'm going to darken this side up. It would be the shady side. Or in my mind it would be. Darken that rim there so that that really sticks up like there's a, not just a hole, but a, you know how they make a ring around when there's a hole in the tree, how the bark kind of rings around it. Now, I'm going to do even more damage by just coloring it in. I'm pressing down hard, but not as hard as when I made the lines. And this is wax. It's going to resist the paint when we put it down. Now, what I did on the other ones, I'm not going to finish this one. I would color it all in like this here, mostly in black, and then I went back with the blue. Because like I said, this is just plain blue crayon. This is the part I'm going to be using for my journal, not the, I know you do this and get another print from it where this resists, but I like this original one. And since all I'm going to do is stencil the bird over, it doesn't matter that it's covered in wax. Okay, that's what I do. Let's get the gel plate out. And what color I want? I want just a gray. Oh, let's use a blue, a dark blue. All kinds of indecisive today. I've been packing for our trip. I'm just, you know, you don't want to pack too much, but then you don't want to get there and go, I should have packed that. Drives me crazy. Now I'm just putting, this is that indigo blue. Putting a nice even layer, not too thin, but not too thick. I want to still be able to kind of see through it. So I'm taking some off. All right, we'll do this one. Pretty sure. Now, if this is bigger than a little bit bigger than the plate, so this isn't all going to come out. Now I want, because I'm going to use that original one, I want to pick up as much paint as I can. Now this is what I mean. This, I'm going to take a damp paper towel and pull up the blue that's in the middle, or what I can, and not too damp. You don't want to pull up too much. Usually I wait a few minutes to do this. Now see that stuff that goes up into the border, I'm not using that. Now I'm just going to go along the edge a little right here. Now this is what I'm going to use. Well, I don't know if I'm going to use this one in particular for my journal. But as you can see, the rest of the plate is drying. So I'll pull a print on that too. But see that right there? And I'm going to stencil him in black and then highlight him with some white. That's what I'm going to do. And it will be cut off the edges. But that's what I plan on doing with that. So let's pull this up with something else. And you can see, this is what most people do. Let's pull it up with this. I'm not organized today. Like I said, I spent the morning packing. Not my favorite thing to do because you know you're going to forget stuff. Now there's still a little bit of blue on this brayer, so I don't know if anything of it's going to come up. I want this thin and even. Get a good press down. See what we got. Ooh, that's spooky. You know, that might even be better. I might change my mind. Oh, look at that. So, as you can see, it resisted where the crayon or China marker was. You know, I might change my mind. I might use this one instead of the dark one. Let's try it one more time. But now we know. Let's try this one. And we'll go dark. We'll actually go black with this. If the black will come out. Luckily, that's not the only black I have. Luckily. It might be the only black I have. Let's try again. I hate when they do these where the covers won't come off. But I definitely need to get some more paint when I get back from vacation, which we're going to go in a couple weeks. I will definitely order me some more paint. Well, you don't want too much, but you want more than that. Maybe it's empty. Hard telling with these big ones. There, that should be enough. Oh, that was a struggle. Maybe I'll cut it out of the video, maybe I won't. Maybe you can just struggle with me. All right, and I still have a considerable amount of grunge on here from before, and that's okay. You know how I love my grunge. Now, we have to make sure we get more of the side where the bird's going to be than the other side. Now, I found on this you don't want to push too hard. I keep grabbing for my Baron or my little pot of Dove here. But I think it comes out better if you don't push too hard. I don't know what the heck that is. I guess it pulled up some very odd grunge, but you know, it's not bad. There's some weird red stuff going on. It must be from yesterday's printing. It's not bad. The tree doesn't show up very much, but I can come back over it and we're going to see how much of it we can pull back with a wet cloth. Not much on this one. Alright, so we're just going to leave that alone. I'm not real fond of that, and I do like that red. I could do something with that. Come back and highlight the tree with something. And do like that red. Let's see what this does. Using this. Hopefully I'll get enough of the tree to make a picture, but I think I've already got the one. I think that one with the indigo, I think that's the winner. I think we're going to use that. Definitely going to use that. But anyways, that's how you can do this and get the positive and negative. And that's how you can use your stencils to put together with something else. You have one step made with a stencil, and I could actually just cut the bird out from a stencil from one I've already done. Oh, that one's nice. Oh, that's spooky. Look at that. Now the tree did not come out as good or as dark as I would like it to, but you can always come back and highlight it with some paint or something. But that's really nice. Now on this one you can come back and do paint and pencil on the tree because this is just the paint. This tree is actually wax. So pencil's not going to work, and your ink pens aren't really going to work on top of the wax. You might be able to get the paint to work, and I think I can get chalk to work on it if I want to. This one you can work on. This one you really can't do a whole lot. But okay, let's get our bird in there and see. Oh, that would be nice. Look at that. So I guess by doing this, I've made a decision to go the opposite way from where I was going. And that's why I do these kind of things. And here he is in this one. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the negative and stencil him in. And here he is in the first one. See, I would need to do him in a different color. That one, he doesn't show up very well. And this is one I did earlier when I was trying to decide. And I didn't really like that one. This one was done just in crayon. There's no China marker in that one. So it's a little bit lighter. And then this one, which I liked. See, I like to do a bunch and then pick one. I like that a lot too. But I don't think anything beats that. This one right here. I think this is the top dog. And I will remember that from now on using indigo, and this was titanium bluff light and indigo, and I love the way it looks like a drawing. Let me come up a little closer so you can see the detail on that tree. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, well, thank you very much for viewing this. I hope it's a quick video. I never can judge. It drives me crazy. I'll go, oh, that was a quick one. They're going to like that. And then it's 35 minutes long. Anyhow, thank you for watching my video. Please ignore the phone cord thing. Put a like if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more to help me build my channel. Thank you very much for watching. You have a nice day.